This is the Signal 27 Talk Radio Show. I got to do it all over again because I know y'all didn't hear me. I didn't press the button. So I apologize. This is a new thing we doing, so y'all bear with us. You feel me? First thing we're gonna do introductions. We got some comedians here because this is a comedian roundtable. First, I want to go ahead and let them introduce themselves. Y'all can go ahead and introduce yourselves. You got Claudine that's on there. David, you got to move over a little bit.
I'm comedian Claudine Chandler, straight out of Duval, Jacksonville, Florida. How you guys doing out there today? Feel free to call in, send in, post your questions, anything you want to talk about. We're here to answer anything you want to talk about.
Peace and blessings, family. I'm David Emmanuel, comedian, a.k.a. Mr. Honor to the Ancestors, a.k.a. Unity Over Belief, a.k.a. Make Our Culture Cool Again. I ain't playing with y'all. But, yeah, it is what it is. Signal 27 on here with my fella Devil Dog. We ready to turn up for you.
Yeah. So first thing we like to do is we like to just thank everybody who's coming to at least check us out, see what we got going on. See, we got to have stuff like this for Jacksonville because some of y'all don't want to come see us at the Comedy Zone. You know, y'all don't want to come out and drive all the way out there. So since y'all don't want to come to us, I'm coming to y'all.
We coming to you.
Hello. It is what it is. Huh? So here we is. Y'all do what we like to share, and comment. You know, do all of that so we can go ahead and see what you got going on. Also, the next 15 minutes, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to all of the B.O.Bs, our black-owned businesses. I want to give a shout out to Dynasty Barbers, that's out there off of Dunn Avenue, owner by the name of Veronica. She's an awesome barber. If y'all need a barber, go ahead and check her out. I will be putting the addresses of all of our B.O.Bs at the bottom of the page once the video and all of this is over with today. Also want to give a shout out to the Two Saints that's all the way out there on 103rd.
Two Saints.
They all the way out there. Go out there because they got good food. They have good events. We just did the
clean comedy the other night. The owners, a very awesome husband and wife team. They was in a play with me, several plays, great energy. Even the wife came out as Boom Shika and did some comedy.
Didn't she? She killed it too, yo.
She did.
She did a good job.
And there's job opportunities there. If you're serious about a part-time job opportunity, the owners reached out to me and said, if I know anybody that need a job, send them his way. So it's a great environment. It's beautiful in there. When I say beautiful, black owned, melanated. It's black.
It's clean. It's real clean. Don't sit up there and have people think that black owned businesses are all filthy because that we end up getting that stigma and that stereotype.
That's right.
But it's not, man. We got some good ones out there. Also, is another one, DNA's Dex and Angie's restaurant that's just moved. It went to it was off of University. Now it's on St. John's Bluff and Beach. You can't miss it. It's a bigger atmosphere, and I got some things that I'm working on with them as well. But if y'all looking for some good food, good time, I was there. I did some karaoke out there. Yeah, I can't sing, but I'll try to. I kind of blow up the spot. You feel me?
Nice like this.
No, nice. You think I ain't no David Ruffin kind of guy, you know? But yeah, they are awesome. They're an awesome group of individuals out there. Clean restaurant as well, and they just open to doing things for the city of Jacksonville. There's no excuse why we can't do something, man. I'm tired of sitting up there trying to figure out where we're going to go and have fun and stuff. Everybody don't want to go out to the club and go drinking. But some people might want to go have a drink but don't want to go to the club. But some people might want to go to the club but don't want to get too toe up where they get taken advantage of, and next thing you know, you got lettuce on your face in the back of the alley.
Hey man, you just seen some people today.
Ain't it? Tossing salads.
Everybody don't want to do that. Toss the who?
In the alleyway.
I don't think they do that in the public arena. That's in closed quarters, close combat. You got to be committed to those confined environments, right?
I'm not the type of person. I'm gonna leave. I don't got nothing to say.
Yeah, we couldn't even hit that curveball.
Yeah,
that was a curveball.
Yeah, that got knocked me out the fence.
If you're thinking about tossing salads or salad tossing,
Just make sure you do it with dressing.
Do it with some dressing. I was gonna say some anointed oil because you need to get them demons up out you. That's what I was gonna say. But hey, anything goes on this show.
Yeah, no, it's kind of reminded me of that dude that was. I just saw a video on Facebook, man, and the guy was in jail. And he was sitting up there talking about, man, because when you come into the thing, sometimes you might want to have a person toss your salad. That's what we call toss the salad. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it's like a butthole is like a vagina, you know. And I'm like, okay, so is this what it is? You know? Uh-huh. What's up? Yo, Tamika's in the house.
Tamika's in the house.
We let her introduce herself.
Here.
Go ahead.
Is my mic popping off? Yeah, we pop.
Yeah, y'all hot. You sit right here. Sit right there. Yeah, sit next to me. I ain't gonna bite you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But listen, speaking of the prisons, you know, we don't want people going there because that's the new slavery system.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at these hospitals that they putting on every corner like liquor stores. They becoming the new prisons because people are trapped in those hospitals trying to get care, you know. And we got to watch them with these hospitals. We got one on Dunn Avenue in 295. You would never imagine that. We got one in River City over there off of 95. What we need all these hospitals for?
I think they're doing the hospitals to take care of the veterans.
That's a lie. I don't know. When do they care about?
Are they minute clinics or are they really hospitals? You know, like care spots or something to that.
They got the full emergency room. They have everything. I go and walk the parking lots. They got some big parking lots and room to walk. That's when I go out there to do some walking.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like nobody gonna come and hit me. You know, most of them sick anyway. They can't move. So I get my walking in.
Is this? With all the meth and opioid increases and overdoses and with.
So Claudine, I have to say opie. I can't say opium.
You can say whatever you want.
Because you heard the guy because he sounded like he was on opie when he was talking.
Yeah,
up there, right?
yeah, like
that's
straight
the name
up.
of it. That's the name of it. They call it opie.
Yeah, opie.
I asked him, was he on opie? One of the comedians that went up because he was talking some crazy stuff. Yeah, it's an opie epidemic, but
that's right.
What they're doing now is they're gonna treat them and cure them. But when they put our people on crack and all them other drugs, they lock them up and put them in jail. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the meth heads and all that they call them, but they get treatment. They don't get locked up.
Oh, you can plug them in.
What's going on, my friend? We're gonna plug you in. Okay, I just asked.
Oh, wait, no, you might not be able to hear him. So no, we're not gonna plug you in.
Okay,
I ain't got that part set up yet. I apologize.
Okay.
Yeah, I might let you share on my mic. Let me see. Go say something.
What's happening? Can you hear me?
What's happening, Patrick?
Lane Kane. Is that a new word?
I don't know. It ain't new to me.
I think he said
I've been using it for about 2 years.
Maintaining. Oh, okay.
I thought he said lane change.
I thought he said two.
Well, he's been using it for 2
actually
years.
been doing it for 34 years, so it ain't nothing new to me.
You said
it may be new.
Wait a minute. Did you say maintaining or maintaining?
Maintaining.
With an M?
You're right.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, well, amen. Maintain.
Yeah, lower put your lip down. It might, I don't know. You got okay, they can artists, the people can hear you. The people on Facebook say they can hear you.
People say they can hear
Tell
you.
them who you are, man.
Live.
Or give them your fake name or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, hopefully you ain't being.
You get my fake name, anonymous. Unless you know my voice, you already know who this is.
Oh, that's anonymous.
Nah. Leroy, now he gave me the stories about the Caucasus Mountain. I don't know if you want to hear it because it gets real.
Yo, it is.
Are we saying carcass like dead meat?
Carcasses.
No, it's like he said his name was anonymous, but you called him over the phone over the thing like, "What's up, Patrick?" He's like, "No, my name." He said my name is anonymous. You got to know. We got everybody out there in TV land know who you are now.
I'm Saint Patrick. I am Saint Patrick.
Saint Patrick.
Okay.
I am Saint Patrick.
All right, Mr. Green.
Okay, well, hello. You didn't mess
I'm
around and
Mr.
turn into
Green.
Savannah out here, did you? Hey. Shoot. So
More
what's up,
green
man?
will help me maintain.
What you trying to maintain? Maintain what? Where we going with this?
You asked me how I was doing. I just said maintaining, but hell, life.
This life.
Freedom, justice, and equality.
Okay. Well, what you gonna do for the European holiday coming up, 4th of July?
4th of July, I'ma celebrate it.
Oh yeah?
Damn right.
You celebrating 4th JU-LIE?
Not 1776 4th the Jews lied though. Even though we the real Jews.
We eating the
Hopefully
ribs,
we
baby.
get some
We eating the
independence.
ribs.
Get on the mic.
Maintain.
You say you gonna eat the ribs?
Yes, we eat
Maintain
the
the
ribs.
ability to achieve more of our independence.
Okay. I got a million black vegan goddesses backing me up. They got to be online somewhere. We want you to eat the ribs, but we gon'
No, I like pork. I ain't gonna even lie.
And being that blue is the color of deception and perception, red is the color of force and energy,
Yeah.
and white, you know, really don't have no meaning. It's neither this nor that. Same as Negroes. Hopefully we can use that to the best of our benefit and gain some independence.
Ashe and amen. Sound like you said something. I couldn't
Sound like me.
compute it all.
Yeah, I mean neither.
I might have said something. I don't know.
All right, Pat. We'll holler at you.
All right,
man.
Pat, we're going to have to break off because we got 4 comedians here, and, we got to keep the motion going, but we're going to have you on pretty much as a regular. We'll check in with you. We appreciate you calling, checking in with Signal 27.
I'll see what's up with my gigabytes of my area and all this, and I'll chime in.
Okay.
On
Yeah, get you some gigabytes.
Your gigabytes.
All right.
Your gigabytes.
I think because this is where I'm at. I'm in the
Shout out to the commander. All the way from
Yo,
Ohio.
Pat, thank you so much.
In, lady.
Yo, I didn't even know we had
I stay off the radar.
in the area. Like.
Yeah,
keep it old school.
yeah, we got to stay off the radar. That's right.
Hey, I keep it old. Hey,
Hey, peace and blessings, God. Hotel and
all that good stuff.
Alaikum, my brother. Whatever greeting
All
you
that
need.
good stuff.
All right.
All
peace.
that good stuff. All right.
Patrick is something else.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't know. We're gonna have to talk to
Hey, there's some
Verizon.
people that really know Patrick. He came out to my business center one day, and they came out. They were like, "Yo, you know him? That dude crazy." I thought he was crazy for years too, man. But he really is strict in his beliefs, and he got a lot of peculiar methods about him. But all in all, I say he's a very sound person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
all our people, we are all prisoners of war, and we are victims. So, okay. Claudine.
Oh, man, holler.
So,
Somebody saw a leg. Went on a chicken.
Well, listen, we had another comedian that came into. I want to give her the opportunity to give her introduction. Go on ahead, ma'am.
Hi, it's comedian Queen T. Happy to be here with you guys. Now, what were we talking about? Hospitals is what I heard.
Well, let's talk about that. Whatever touch your spirit. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, well the hospitals, they're political now. It's like politics. And
Did you tell him where you from? You from Detroit and all
yes,
that?
I'm from Detroit, but I'm a resident of Jacksonville, wonderful city of Jacksonville, and I'm happy to be here. But yes, I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah. Well, I brought up hospitals because I have family members that are going through things. In fact, I was telling a story about my dad and my stepmom that they were stealing each other pills, because my stepmom would get hers cheaper, and she say, I have to hide my pills from your daddy, because mine cheaper than his, but you need to see how many bottles of medication he got and stuff like that. So, I take the hospital stuff pretty serious. Then my brother had a big tumor, had to be cut out of him, you know what I'm saying? Not to bring the energy down or nothing like that, but
No.
I'm very focused, because once they talk about cutting me, I quit eating anything. That's just me.
I'm in agreement. I had the brain tumor, and the hospital, they wanted to cut my head open and tell me I'm going to be the $1 million lady, and I wasn't going to see, talk, and walk. And I told them, I don't think I got to halfway kill me to live.
I know that's right.
And I'm still here. So.
And when I went to the hospital, I had it was like a growth. It was on my toe, and I thought I was gonna die. I mean, I ain't never.
Yo,
Yo, you don't understand that there's certain I'm dead serious. There are certain things on your body that just don't need to be. Like it was like, I don't know if I cut my toenail too far down and then it started to grow. I think that was like an ingrown toenail.
Yeah.
And I mean, when that toe rub up against the side of that shoe,
That's
it's
enough.
just like, oh, your life down. Everything's
That's enough to change your life.
Yeah, it did.
Your toe can take you out the game.
Yeah, I mean, it
What
did
about
Shaq
the
that way.
vaccines? It's been a lot of talk about the vaccines.
Yeah, I say my daughter all the time. It was the vaccinations that made her the way she is
I
now.
denied it.
What's
My
wrong with
children-
that?
Your daughter's fine.
Huh? Y'all not around her.
Oh,
24/7. I mean,
Hey, well, listen. One thing about it, Leroy, he brings his daughter to the stage, and it's like we know her, like we actually live with her, and I appreciate Leroy for that because I don't know if I could do what Leroy do.
You're absolutely
and his
right.
daughter, she was like, "Did he just say that?" I was like, "Yeah," and I know some other things too. So but they got a beautiful relationship, father and daughter relationship, and it's beautiful to see that.
yeah. I mean, that's my little girl. She the only one I got. And at least that's what I think. I wasn't promiscuous or anything, but yeah, she's the only one.
Yeah.
And
Now
she-
I was
she
in
tried my-
Okinawa doing some things. Did you go to Okinawa, Leroy?
No, I ain't never
Oh,
go to Okinawa,
okay.
but I heard that you can't tell the difference. That's why I was looking at.
What?
I was looking at Netflix, man, and there was this dude walking through Thailand. And
Oh, you talking about that type of difference? I didn't know what you were talking about.
man.
No, I don't know if Okinawa had that problem, and it might be a new problem. I was there in the 90s.
No,
you know what I mean?
I never made it to the OC, but
Yeah, everything was beautiful there in the 90s. I don't know what they did after now. Thailand, when I went there, I knew it was some differences.
yeah.
I was careful, very careful.
Oh, okay. Because that's a place a lady want to take my son. I'm like, I don't know, Demarius.
Yeah,
I
your son
got to
might-
research.
Turn them out.
Yeah, he'll come back and he'll be.
Yeah, I think they have what lady,
Marius?
what
Yes,
they call them,
Yeah.
Demarius.
lady man boys.
Yeah.
Is what they call them.
I call them good boys.
Good boy.
Yeah, I call them a good boy or you're a good girl.
That's right.
Shoot. So ain't no telling mess with
Well,
them.
I feel so good about myself because I've gotten to a point in my life. I don't accept a lot of things really, but this whole new unity over belief thing that I'm running, because these people gonna get with each other and do whatever they want to do anyway. But I just want our black people to be united, despite beliefs. Okay, that's just me personally, and I don't get frustrated now when I see our people with another race. I can't say if I see two of the same sex together, it still bothers me a little bit, just a little bit, you know what I mean? But I know ain't nothing I can do about that. And then I know the other relationship is melanated, it's black. And so as long as there's some black in it, then we win it.
Okay.
That was
Is there an issue with you seeing a black woman with not with a black man?
Oh yeah. I don't particularly like that too much because that's that white daddy syndrome. And the bed winching thing and all that stuff there, but that's a little deep. But I mean, if they produce a baby, it's still gonna be melanated and be black. So I don't have no hatred toward it. You know what I mean? But I'd rather for us to grow with each other.
Well, they already said that if you got one drop of black blood, you black. So it don't make a difference who you date. If we decide to date outside our race and they just happen to, whatever race they are, whatever is produced is black anyway. So
Right.
Yeah.
It's more or less, it benefits us.
Yeah.
For us to be with them because genetically we take over.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said I noticed that I don't see a lot of, or hear just me, a lot of white men making a lot of noise about the black men dating the white woman, and I think it's because the man's going to produce a black baby
Right.
with the white woman.
And see, and another thing too is them white women, they haven't always had a booty. But I don't know what they eating now. But some of them got booty like black women.
Yeah.
Because the black man is going through the back door of the white woman.
Lord have mercy.
And that enhances.
Well, I'm black and I don't got no booty.
That
so
enhances,
No.
that enhances the butt muscles. Now, if you want to enhance your butt muscles, I'm not saying let the black man come through the back door
I don't
without
know.
ringing the doorbell.
I'm gonna tell you, I had a personal problem about going in the butt. either with a woman or a man, because I feel like if I do a woman, you might well say you would do a man. I figure a butt is a butt is a butt. That's what I figure.
Well, somebody went in my booty hole about
What?
weeks ago, you know.
Oh, man.
And I had to be hospitalized for a while because I guess my intestines decided to die on its own without telling me. And I, you know, part of me wanted to go vegan all of a sudden, but you know, I still wanted that red meat. But, you know, the doctor then comes in and tells me, "Oh, we got to do an emergency colonoscopy." I mean, so you finna go up in my ass in the next how many minutes? We need you to drink this fluid, you know, and if you throw it up, it don't matter. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how well you know me, but you know, I ain't want to go to the toilet every day. I done told all of America this, but I ain't want to go to the toilet every day, so he had me drinking this fluid, and I said, you know, what we gonna do? And he said, we gonna go in and take pictures. Well, my inside wasn't set up to take pictures, you know, like with the white t-shirt and the blue jeans.
Right.
I was just, my inside was all brown. But he still decided to go up in my rectum, and then, you know, after I came to, he decided to tell me, you know, we gonna need to go in your rectum in another 2 to 3 months. Now I figure, you know, if he gonna go in my rectum that many times, I'm already set up for my husband. But you know, I think my booty is okay. But you know, if that's what it takes to get a bump in the rump, I don't know if I'm down for that.
Nah, I ain't trying to believe in
They must have had a big camera.
They making the big butts.
I thought they had little cameras.
Yeah, the camera. That
camera goes all the way up.
Now, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and share this because I feel comfortable, right? Since I feel comfortable. Well, my wife, she came with me because I was having some issues when I went to the bathroom now, and then I was like, I got scared, so I went to go ahead and I got a flexible sigmoidoscopy. Now the problem is like when you like at
that
my butt
halfway, America. That doesn't mean all the way. That's halfway.
don't have a conversation with me while you know, and then my wife back there, and then it's like, well, listen, I'm gonna push some air up in there. Air. And then they talking to me, grabbing me on my shoulder, and I'm like, listen, dude, I got a fart, and I don't feel comfortable with you grabbing my shoulder while I'm fart, you know. And then my wife just said, just let it go. We ain't gonna smell nothing. You know, it's just a different kind of feeling when you know a man has literally gave you gas and was able to have you release for him like instantly like that. I was done. I haven't had nobody flexible sigmoidoscopy me. No, at all. Have you ever had a flex?
A flex sigmoid is when
No,
you're
I haven't
halfway.
had that. I had enema.
When you're
That's
awake.
about it.
Yeah.
Well, I want
Flex
to
sigmoid
personally.
is when you're awake. The full colonoscopy that all black men are usually scared of because they don't want anybody sticking anything digital in their rectum is when you're all the way out.
Okay.
So I gotta be.
You got to be all the way out to get the full colonoscopy. The flex sigmoid don't even count as far
I gotta
as
get
black men
anesthesia.
and healthcare purposes. It don't count.
Well, I want to personally thank my Lord and Savior and all the angels for protecting my rectum, because I am not suffering at the hands of the enemy, and I just want to thank him right now. I just want to thank him.
Yo, okay.
And if you get some holy oil and let us lay hands on that area.
Not on my area.
All right, yo, moving on. I want to talk about what's her name? Keandria. You know the woman.
Keandria.
Yeah, what's her last name? Cook.
Keandria Cook.
Keandria Cook. Now, y'all, you heard about the story, right?
Shame. Shame.
I haven't.
You haven't? Okay, so this girl, she's 20 years old, and she was on the app. She was setting people up on the app.
Oh.
So she was like, listen, I'm going to give you some sex.
Dating apps, yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll either come to get some sex, or they'll try to, you know, bargain with her. I'm going to sell you some weed. Well, this kid was going out. I don't know. He was no kid. He was in his 20s or 30s.
27-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah.
27-year-old?
Yeah.
He went to go to this heifer, right?
Yeah.
Now, first of all, she ain't like, well, maybe if you ain't really never had any, or if you down to that point to where you that low where you got to get this.
Right.
You know, because she was
She's
like,
not eye candy, is what you're saying.
no, she bottom of the barrel.
She like
she pretty much bottom of the
She's
barrel.
like eye oatmeal.
Yeah.
That's- I'm trying to figure it out. Now. I'm listening.
She was hideous, is what I would say.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
and she set the dude up. She said, listen, I'm gonna go get the money. Came back, dude hops in the back of the car with him, shoots the dude 4 times, shot him in his head, but he missed. other 4 times went through his body, and now he still got a bullet in him. Now, I'm not even that part right there justifies you being locked up. I mean, okay, cool, that was wrong in a sense, but when you in the court and while you in the court, your mama, you like, you know, your wretched senior,
Right.
yeah, because you already ratchet, you know, and you had to get your wretchedity from somewhere, so it came from your mama. So senior ratchet, it busts off crying in the courtroom. Yeah, I'm talking about she up there tearing up, and then you can tell she ratchet, she senior ratchet, because all of the people, including the baby was out with the pamper on. Looked like there was a 15-year-old with booty shorts on. Her 21-year-old that was there picked up the baby, the ratchet baby, and she had on the ratchet clothes. I'm serious. That looked like generational rigidity right there.
Generational rigidity.
Yeah.
And we need to stop that. See,
But that's a tragedy, but
hidden colors 1, 2, 3, and 4. That would help with that. Okay, I just want to get that in. I ain't plugging for that
that's
guy,
okay.
but I'm plugging
that's
for our
such
people.
a tragedy that happened to that man. But I like the fact that you pointed out where that started from. That started at home. You
gotta
know,
break the
a lot
cycle.
of the adults don't want to admit that they the reason. The way they trained up their children is the reason why a lot of them is doing what they doing. They seeing it at home. Like I'm seeing. I don't let myself be around a lot of people because I am seeing just too many parents doing everything with their children, getting high, setting up people. Just it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. I seen a lot of it here in Jacksonville, talking with people. But when I went home to Detroit, my son wanted to just get the hell out of Detroit, you know, and I let him go with his father's family. And he came back. He was like, "Mom, I'm just ready to get back to Jacksonville. I'm Jacksonville now. When I get back, I'm telling my coach, don't call me Detroit no more." I'm like, "What the world did you see?" And he said, "Everybody," he would say, "is just doing everything with their kids. The mama's right there, the daddy's right there, and they getting high. They got guns." And I was just like, I'm so glad you got up out of there, you know.
But don't you guys think that the older guy should have took some responsibility for this? I mean, the girl was 18, 20 years old. She had a boyfriend, and then she meets this guy on a dating app. I think it was a setup. I think the boyfriend tried to get his girlfriend, which is this Keandra girl, to go buy marijuana or whatever from this guy. And then this guy decided to bring a 17-year-old with him. I don't know, you know, the last time I checked, only one penis can go in a vagina. So I don't know why he had
beg
to
to
bring...
differ.
Yeah.
I beg to differ on that one.
At that one time.
I'm not saying I've seen anything,
But that's what's going on, like Claudine, like dating sites, dating on Facebook, Instagram. I'm scared of something like that. I'm just gonna believe that might be the killer or the raper.
Right.
I don't even know how people get to trust something like that.
I think it's real important we push the narrative that we are kings and queens, gods and goddesses, you know, provided what we can handle, because then we stop people from seeing themselves as nigga and bitches. Okay, Christians, forgive me for that, but I needed to say the exact words. And
at that time, you are acting like a nigga or a bitch. Then Christians, forgive him. I mean me. But if at that time you are acting that way, then that's what you will be at that time.
Right. But see, when they get their minds right and they look for a queen or a goddess, because these women, all life come through a woman. So our woman. So we have to treat them like royalty, treat them like queens, treat them nice. You wouldn't be treating them where two of y'all trying to go in there at the same time. You know what I mean? Unless she agree to it, you know. But then I don't know. That might be some Cosby's. No, I don't want to say. I don't want to say. I don't want to say. I don't want to talk about my brother. But I mean, I think the mentality, if we can have an opportunity to teach our children who we are, what we are, where we come from, our culture, history, and language, they would have a little more respect for themselves, and then they wouldn't be caught in these little traps, because we don't want to keep seeing them die.
I say whoop their asses, because when we grew up, we had a house and we had trees, and our parents always told us, go pull a switch off that tree, don't come back in here with a little one. But now everybody moving to apartment complexes where ain't no trees. So I say whoop their asses with whatever you can find to whoop their asses with. keep them home. You know, like Eureka Garden Apartments. I was told that they're HUD apartments. I might be going too far out here, but if it's HUD housing, why are all these women still getting pregnant? So are the men sneaking into HUD housing?
Well, they stay there. They don't sneak.
I mean, you can't stay there as a man.
They stay because the system set up HUD. See, that's the government and the system set up HUD so that the women and people would be dependent upon them. Same thing as the white daddy, like you said, with the black girl with the white man. It's the white daddy, same relationship. They give you that program so you won't go out there and work and have your own and build your own. You just learn to keep begging and wait for somebody to give you something. They designed it for a reason, you know, and it works perfectly. They don't have a problem with them. What they want to do is make the black male look bad. So, like the black man, they got the female to leave the black man, you know, and they're like, we'll take care of you because that daddy ain't gonna stay home. He ain't gonna take care of his kids. So, and they say, and they said, if we give you this apartment, that means you can't let the father in there. You know, you can't let the black person in there. So he's sneaking to begin with. He's sneaking in there. You know. Leroy looking at me crazy.
No, because I understand. I got you. I'm back in.
I know where you're going and where you're coming from with that, but regardless if the lady is on HUD or Section 8 or whatever it is, the black man still need to do what he need to do as a man.
Most certainly.
That shouldn't be an excuse for him to be messed up.
Most certainly.
You know, and not work and say, you know, because of the government or because of Section 8 or child support. You know, whatever make a black man a better man is good with me or woman, you know.
And there are a lot of black men that are out here doing what they supposed to do, and I salute them and I commend them. You know, men like myself and Leroy here, family men, been on the job, go to work every day. But unfortunately, we got more number of males that don't give a damn. They will drink, they will smoke all day long and won't have a job, and they don't give two cares about it. You know, so. Yeah, and about their children. If you bring a seed in the world, you need to take care of it. I agree 1,000%. And if you don't want to be with that woman, you should have pulled out. Don't get mad at her. Do what you're supposed to do once you make that seed. That's on you. You know what I'm saying?
Here's one thing. A lot of people say it's both parties' responsibility when it comes to that. I understand that just because you're living in HUD housing don't mean you're not supposed to say no when the infamous penis comes knocking on the door. You know what I mean? Because look, it's like this. You got men, you know that there's clowns out there that misuses their seed. They just spread seed, and they just don't care where they send the seed to. Okay, so they'll run up in you. But just because you stand up in that house or you stand in HUD doesn't mean you need to allow that man to just come in and use you like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. My thing is this: you know that dude misuses and shoots his seed to whomever is willing to open up to him. Just because you stay in public housing don't mean you have to be like the stereotypical hood chick that just allow that to happen.
That's right. And I'll tell you, when I was 17, I had 2 women that were on HUD because they had their own place. Now, one lived in Pottsburg and one lived in Caravan Apartments. Claudine might know about these places, but
I do not.
Oh, you don't? I thought you said you were from J-Ville.
I'm from J-Ville, but both my parents was preachers. We couldn't go out the house unless we read a part of the Bible to even go to Skate City. But go ahead, David.
I had these women. You know, they were much older than I was, but they had their own place. And you know, I play with the kids, and at the end of the night, I play with their mom. And it was a glorious thing. I wish I could have them days all over again, but unfortunately, I am committed to something else. Right. You know, now me and my side chicks, we do something. No, I got one woman. I'm just messing with y'all. I got one woman.
Check us out.
But I understand what them, and see, those guys are using those women. You know, that's what they doing because they gonna continue to drink. They gonna continue to do drugs. They're not going to try to be entrepreneurs. They're not going to try to join with somebody that's doing something and help build something positive. So then they're going to use that woman to freeload. Now, if I was one of those guys, I would be doing the same thing too. I'm going to take advantage of the woman to get me a place to live. I'm not going to be out on that street with my drawers and socks on the side of Union Street somewhere. I'm going to be with a woman in the house somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Women of America. You are sitting on a gold mine. It's called a vagina.
Talk to him, sister.
You shouldn't have to ask for nothing. Yes.
All you gotta do is tap a man on the shoulder and say, "Come get this."
Go to school.
Yeah,
With your dumb ass.
It was what is it? I heard the story where this girl, she's like 19, you know. I think it was either media takeout or something. 19. She was pregnant, and her dude was like a dealer. You know what I'm saying? Dealt dope or whatever. And now you know that the dude deals dope. You know what I mean?
Right.
You 19, 20, pregnant with his kid, but you don't have no place to stay. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you think staying with him is okay, but little you know what he doing, your place is up in the air from day to day.
Right.
You know? But then you find out that this dude, he got another chick. Mm-hmm. Right. So, and then my question is like, where is that in your mind that you like 19, 20 years old? What makes you stay with that? You know what I mean? Can y'all help me understand the woman's mindset?
I think I was that girl before.
I think it's like a father figure.
Well, coming from my environment, I was that girl before, and what made me stay was the money. You know, the guy had the money to take care of me, my mama, my kids.
But that's like for a short period of time. I'm like,
yeah, it was for a short period of time because I didn't want to get shot and killed or robbed. You know, I had to wake up and say that it wasn't worth it, my life. You know, once I seen some guns and things like that, then I had to separate.
So you figure like the 19-year-old girl, all she got to do is get pretty much, you know, have a gun pulled out.
I don't think it's that easy. You know,
I don't think it's that all drug dealers don't come like raw, violent, or you might not even know that they're selling drugs. I didn't know that this guy was selling drugs. I found out after I was with him.
Okay, and then after you found out, what was your decision after that?
To separate myself.
Separate.
Yeah,
so
you know, I had to. You know, I'm like, I'm here. You know, I could have been dead or shot or don't know who could have came in this apartment building.
We got Tamisha Raining Faithful said, when your gold mine becomes a sinkhole, women, your virtue matters.
Well, I know I don't look at my vagina as long as I got that, I'm gonna be all right to get some money. I honestly never use my vagina like that. You know, to me, I look at that like cocaine. If you put it in your nose only gonna last so long.
Mm-hmm.
But I look at it like
take care of that.
Everybody don't know what a gold mine is, and everybody may get in the gold mine, but they may not come out with gold.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta make sure you give it to the right person.
Yeah. You just gotta make sure they have the right tool, the right shovel, you know, the right hoe with the tool to go in and start digging for gold. You just can't let anybody up and run in you.
Right. That's right. Well, I mean, I don't know. Ain't nobody run up in me in which way it goes, so I don't even know why I was even on that.
You just not gonna have to do none of that. I just think the right man, you're just not going to have to do that. I met a guy when I was down in South Florida over last week, and this guy, I had to say nothing. He completely treated me like a queen. I didn't have to say, you know, what you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to eat. I mean, he was just treated me totally like a queen, you know.
And we will do that until we get that booty.
Gave me cash.
Once we get that booty, we done achieved objective level achieved.
I mean, opening side doors, and then
I'm just trying to tell you how it work now.
It do not work like that. I mean, if he that good, then I want to give him some. He needs some. You know what I'm saying? Because he that good.
Well, did you give it to him?
None of your business.
90 days.
Read between, not answering. Ain't nothing wrong with it, baby. You got the shed. You got the shed. You can't take it to the graveyard. You know what I mean? Let's share that thing.
God loves a cheerful giver.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, especially when you get past 40, I think you should just give it away to whoever wants it.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm just saying. No,
you gotta
I'm
realize,
you know I'm messing.
No, it's like when
some of these women, they too strict on what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women I see that are single. They are beautiful. They are fine. They are intelligent. So I'm like, man, it's something really wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be the stipulations that they have is just too high. And sometimes you can mold a man into what you want him to be. Now, I ain't saying gonna get somebody out there smoking drugs and all that, because that's too much work. But if you see somebody close to the line, invest yourself with that person, because what you have, your vagina, that thing is so beautiful. You know, we come out of that.
I want to concur on that one. Listen. Claudine did say that y'all sitting on a gold mine, okay? But all vaginas are not made equally. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm being dead serious. I mean, I'm just serious now. Some of these vaginas just blow out.
Yeah, you talking about the elastic?
Yeah, I'm talking about that roast beef that be hanging. No, I'm saying this ain't church. I'm just saying this ain't church. Yeah, right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just dead serious.
That's just not like Arby's vagina, stuff like that. You know,
she got an Arby's vagina.
Arby's, yes, she got that thing hanging all out and everything. Y'all just men don't want that now. They don't want that.
I mean, they have vagina rejuvenation now. You know.
Yo, I seen the picture where they cut the roast beef off and then they come on
you
now.
Put eggs and meatloaf and sour cream and whatever else.
I think I would learn to love it no matter what it looks like. If it looked like a hound dog neck, I'm okay with it. I didn't want to be connected with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Like a ham hock, huh?
Yeah, I ain't
like
gonna
a pig foot. You know
and don't do surgery. If it was made that way, God intended for it to be that way.
It wasn't that way before. Like before when you like 20. No, I'm not saying even that. When you 20 or something like that, and you haven't used your vagina up. You know, you only got so many vagina uses. Once after like 150 to 250 uses, then your roast beef start prolapsing out of the vagina. I'm just saying, this is just what I know. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you put some, you might want to put a hot pad on that to kind of let the joint soak up. Don't use it all the time is what I'm saying. You know, man,
y'all gotta use it.
Every woman ain't a derby horse. You know, you can only ride them so long.
Hello, but that's all. I mean, I just wanted to piggyback on that. I'm just saying, don't think just because you got a vagina that your vagina is like the best thing since sliced bread. It ain't. It ain't always the case. You know?
Right.
You know,
it be vegan bread.
Somebody gotta eat it.
Yeah. All right, listen, y'all.
Well, we gonna eat it.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick 15-minute break. Y'all keep sending comments through the comment thing. We'll get to them as soon as we can. But we're gonna break because I want to get something to drink. Yeah, because y'all roast beef might be coming out anyway. I'm sorry. All right, but we'll see y'all in about 15. All right, we back. This off-air conversation is crazy, yo. We got a nice topic, yo, dealing with marriage that we probably going to roll over till next week, maybe, unless y'all want to hit it now. Y'all want to hit it now?
We can hit it now, but I want to get one thing out in the open. The spirit of competition, that is a European spirit. So I am not in competition with any of my brothers and my sisters. So I just want to make sure the audience knows that, because we got to learn to uplift and support each other no matter what. I'm very thankful for the platform my fellow devil dog Leroy built, and he's a builder. We need more builders. No, I just want to get that out in the open in case we got some vex spirits out there that that's all.
A lot of people ain't familiar with the term European, David. You know, can you?
Well, white.
Okay, all right.
I try to get away from the black and white thing, but when they, what they call it, Willie Lynch syndrome, pinning us against each other, the light against the dark, the old against the young, and so on and so on, and we have that condition in us, and then some of us don't see past that. We got to celebrate each other in every arena. That we do, provided it's a positive arena. Now, I don't support anything that's not constructive. Yeah.
And honestly, tell you the truth, this is just a platform for all comedians. If y'all a comedian that's out there, eventually it's not going to be held here. But as of right now, for a premiere to get it out there, so y'all can understand that we need a platform for us. There is no more Def Comedy Jam. The comedy clubs are not going to put you on the front line. All they want to do is put people in the seats. That's it. And if you can't put people in the seats, they're not going to hire you. This here is something that is meant to plateau comedians from where they are to the next level. Listen, you can't put people in the seats if people don't know you.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
That's right.
You know, that's all that it all boils down to. I put this together so that any comedian that wants some airtime, want to go out there and get people to know who you are. Like, I know David has a good following. I have a following of my own. But what if the people that I know don't know David? Or what if the people that David know don't know who I am or know who you are? Listen, if I want to be one of those three comedians are Lil Duval, A-Train, and Funny Bone, who have sold out venues in Jacksonville. I need to build up my fan base. I need for you all to know who I am, and I need for you all to know who David is, so that me and David, or
And
Claudine,
Claudine.
or Tamika,
Yes.
we can go ahead and sell out the Ritz.
Right.
So we can be part of that. So we can be part of that brotherhood that have sold venues out in Jacksonville. Listen, like David said, this ain't no competition thing. I built this for us, the comedians, and I appreciate y'all come check us out sometimes. We do free shows at the Comedy Zone, free.
Well, Leroy, real quick, if I can interject, you know, my friend Chris is just like you. What you have a heart is you have a heart for the people, and I appreciate that. Chris brought us up there for poetry night, and Chris got 2 books of poetry already printed, like they're the finished product, but he hadn't published them yet. And he asked us, should he publish them? I said, no, don't publish them. Next time we having a barbecue, let us use it for the fire. See, because like a lot of motivational speakers I listen to, they said the wealthiest place on earth is the graveyard, because that's where people dreams and visions go to die. They take their visions and dreams to the grave instead of bringing it to life. You know, and I already got named as the preacher on the show, but I'm okay with that because people need inspiration.
So yeah, there's Preacher Dave. That's probably gonna be his comedian's name now. Call him Preacher Dave. You know what I'm saying? Hey Jen, what's up?
Hey, Jen is on there. Also, I see we got an actor on there, Mike Madden, from channel. I don't know which channel and TV station you work for, but appreciate you tuning in. We got an actors workshop. Claudine is in the actors workshop, and a lot of people are invited to the actors workshop. And one day, Mike Madden, you may want to interview Mr. Leroy Gordon and get us on that platform that you have, so we can share a platform.
Yeah,
we appreciate you tuning in.
Thank you so much.
Super.
Yeah, we need to put Jacksonville back on the map instead of that little 18-year-old that put Jacksonville on the map about a week ago, crossing over there on Arlington Road. You know,
Right.
jaywalking.
Yeah.
You know, got that $198 ticket he need to fight. You know, misquoting. You know, that cop started misquoting. You know,
Oh, I seen
Yeah, that was like
that was it's a show seen on YouTube, and I was like, that's JSO.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, with the jaywalking.
yeah, he was jaywalking on Arlington off of Arlington.
Well, since y'all brought up police, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, but like 3 cops though, for a kid walking across the street, 3 cops is needed.
Right.
Yo, I seen a there was another video where they did a comparison of black and white, or Caucasian and African, where they both, it's a right to carry state. Both of them had assault rifles.
Yeah.
Okay. One cop gets out to the white guy and was like, listen, what are you carrying that for? Oh, okay. Never took the gun off of him.
Right.
Walked up to him as if he was a person. You know what I mean? Now, walking up the same street, you get a cop telling the black guy, get down, get on the floor, standing behind his car door with the gun out. Like, okay, so why wouldn't you have the same compassion as a cop to walk up to this brother and ask him, listen, what you carrying that gun for? I mean, I understand it's a right to carry state, but you know, talk to me. What's up with it? No, you felt the need to think that he was going to automatically act in violence and pull a gun on you, so you want to pull a gun out on him first. Right. So I mean, I don't understand.
And some of that stuff, I think, well, I'm guessing that, and I'm speculating that they could show it on purpose, just to get us riled up, to show them that we created this unjust system and we can activate it and use it anytime we want against you.
Oh yeah, but we
You know.
know that's what.
Yeah, now, you know,
that's
I'm
what
gonna
they
be honest.
do.
I
They're
do
gonna
have
always
to
put
admit
the
that
ignorance in there.
I have been on Arlington Road and I have seen, you know, us cross the street. We won't use that crosswalk, but we will walk
Right.
slow, like we, you know, like we're in a funeral procession.
Exactly.
And that sometimes I kind of want to punch the gas and get me about 50 points too.
Right. We got a level of ignorance about us. When I lived over there off of Duval and wherever that my subdivision there, I didn't forgot the name, but they would stand while I'm turning into the subdivision and stand there This 6 in the morning when they're catching the bus.
Yeah.
And look me down. Now these girls doing this.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I should go home and call the police or what.
You about to get hit messing with me. I don't. 6 in the morning, you look just like one of them little trees on the side. Boom, boom. You ever that's what it sounds like when you hit him. Not saying I ever hit a person. Now, I ran over a squirrel before, and I know what that sounds like.
I want to ask y'all a question real quick because I got asked this and challenged with this. And someone was basically telling me that the cry for black on black crime should be just as equal and just as loud as police brutality. Now my response to the person was it can't be equal for the simple fact we pay the police, we don't pay the black on black crime people. That was my argument, so I would like to get y'all feedback on that.
Well, I'll piggyback on it. I think the whole black on black crime is a misdirection, because let's look at it this way. You never hear white people saying white on white crime, because white people, if they're in the vicinity of other white people, they're going to do crime against those who they're closest to. Of course, black on black crime is going to be the focal point, because that's all they want to show on TV. They're the ones that control the televisions that we look at. It's called a program for a reason. Mm-hmm. I mean, if they can sit up there and tell you that black people use food stamps, they're the main proprietor of misuse of food stamps, and they keep pushing it on the television, but you got black people and white people looking at it. White people already getting programmed thinking black folks misuse food stamps, but then black people looking like, wow, yeah, we really misuse food stamps. But then when they come out with a sting where they show you that 40% of Caucasians are the ones who are on food stamps, they be like, well, that's a lie. But then when the sting comes up that they're getting hundreds of thousands of dollars for stealing from the government because they put a sting together. Now you still saying that we're the ones because Keisha messed around and said, listen, can I get $1? I give you $2 in food stamps. You know what I mean? Kind of doing the deal like that. That was one small deal and nothing compared to what they were doing. But yeah, we're the bad ones.
Right. And it kind of seems like with the new president and the new programs they cutting and stuff, I don't see black people getting upset, but I see a whole lot of white people getting upset. So apparently a lot of them programs were for them.
Yeah, because now it's affecting them.
Right. When I think about the black on black crime, it's just so deep to me. I'm sorry. The black on black crime, I think it's just so deep that, the problem is they're not in the hood. They're not in the poverty-stricken communities or in the black people environment. I don't know what hope, you can't say, well, we done this, that in the black community and they're still messed up. No, these communities has been this way for a very long time, long time. But I do think the behavior and how they put us across social media do have the cops and a lot of people on edge. I mean, some of the fights and stuff I see with black people got me like, something in the water. What is really going on? Like everywhere we are at, it's this dysfunction. It's just this evil. I mean, it's just so.
When there is fluoride in the water,
pulling each other hair, hitting each other with bats, and it would make you think what is going on. That's why I'm afraid of the vaccination.
Flint, Michigan, they really put something in the water in Flint, Michigan.
They got something in the water at Clay County too.
I think something going in the bodies. I don't know. Similar, I don't know. But this is
babies need to be breastfed more. That's the problem.
Definitely. And adults too. Men.
Wow.
Something. It's deep. Something going on.
I mean, I think I can go for being breastfed maybe once.
Yeah, our brains would be better. You're supposed to stay on. The longer you stay on, the better you would be. Yeah, they show things where you're not supposed to cut from the umbilical cord that early. The baby is still supposed to be pulling nutrients and things and knowledge from that umbilical cord. There's all type of things that are kept from us.
Yeah. So my thing, I just want to know is what can we do to fix it? I was thinking about how is it they infiltrated we already know about how black consciousness was starting to grow. Marcus Garvey was starting to put together some things for us, and then you saw Huey P. Newton put together the whole. Was it Huey P? Yeah, Huey P. The whole
he was
Black
feeding
Panther,
people. Yeah,
right. But
he
the
was
whole
feeding
Black Panther
women and
thing,
children.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The same way they disbanded the Black Panther Party by offering those misfunctioned, or what they call misfunctioned African Americans jobs in their hoods to make them quit. Like, listen, I can take care of my family now. Things are changing. If I can get a job, because right now we was trying to have the Black Panther Party because of the misuse in our neighborhoods, misequality from the police and everything like that. So when you start offering black men jobs and now they can take care of their family, they think things just get better instantly. But that was just something to put a band-aid to cover up to create something worse. My thing is that all we need to do, honestly, is to pull out funds, which is what we're doing now by putting all of our money in black-owned businesses and black-owned banks and things like that. But then we got to start creating our own corporations and providing jobs to ourselves. I mean, look at it like this. Chinese people come in our neighborhoods all the time and sell us Chinese food. We quick to go over there and buy their Chinese food. Matter of fact, I had me some Singapore chow mein food from down the street. You know what I mean? I went to go down there and pick it up though, and I saw Chinese people in the back. I saw Chinese people serving the food. I saw Chinese food. I saw Chinese people taking my money and sliding it down the thing. Now they come over. And let one of us go in the back and say, listen, I'm certified to cook Chinese food. I know what a wok is. Do you think they're going to hire you?
No.
That's why the hashtag make our culture great again. Why can't we have Blackanese? If they like Chinese so much, can't we have Blackanese
I make Blackanese
restaurant? You know, we have to do it, but it have to be enough of us that's like-minded and don't mind working with each other and seeing each other do well. They've been conditioned, Leroy, to where they like, I ain't gonna spend no money with Leroy because I don't want him having everything. That's how sick our people are. We are sick. You know?
But look at the price of the Chinese food when you go in and get, a number 2, number 3, number 4. It's like $5.95 before 3 o'clock, and then after 3:30, it's a $7.75. But you go buy one rib sandwich, and they want $10.95 for a rib sandwich, a half a cup of pork and beans, 3 or 4 green beans, and sweet tea. I mean, look at the amount that they're giving you opposed to the amount that the black people are giving you. It's like once we get something, the price is so high.
We want to overprice it, because we act like we not gonna. Well, we act like we ain't gonna get no more. This the only time we gonna get it. That's why I think black people do it. I don't know why, but I think that's the reason
why.
why.
Overhead and things, especially a restaurant, and if your people not coming in and supporting you, you still got bills due. You can't have $1 menu yet.
Right.
Like with my cars, I said, no, I'm not going to have my shirt $10 or $15 shirts. It's going to stay $50 because I believe that is what you could show that you support this cause. It should be about the cause and not about the shirt.
Right.
I think $50 to a cause. I've supported causes and give them more than that. Well,
glory be to God for your ability to support causes. I grew up wearing flea market clothes, so
I save Satico on the name
pick and
tag.
save. I don't spend money, like that on a lot of stuff. I'd be like, well, I ain't going, and I might want to go. And I think even if I had an abundance of money, I'm still gonna be. I don't know if it's frugal or what the word is, but
that's frugal.
That's how I'm gonna spend my money.
Yeah.
And for example, the shirts, some organization and groups that I joined, they had made T-shirts, and just the regular T-shirt, and you put something on it, and they wanted to charge the members of the group $20 a shirt. Now I know from doing the legwork, I can get a shirt for $1.59 online wholesale. I can take it to a guy to print $2 a shirt. That's less than $4 a shirt. So if I'm in a group with you, why are you selling me a shirt for $20 when you can sell it to me for $10 and still make a decent profit and living? Off of
take money to make money. I believe if you support it, like $50, that was the number I just threw out there. But just saying that I'm not gonna have a shirt $5 to $10. But if you support that, it takes money.
Right.
I personally would, and if it was a cause and not just like mine or North Florida Princess Girls Club, they supported me, so I wanted to support them, and I purchased a shirt. Now, I'm a business person, and I do know the wholesale price. But if I'm supporting my people, I'm supporting what I believe in, I'm not going to think about how it can cost me 50 cents a shirt to get my shirts over China to get it printed on for $5. I'm thinking about the cost. It's going to take money to make money.
Right.
If we're going to support each other, it's going to take us monetarily helping one another.
I agree with you 100%.
Supported Corrine Brown too, and she got us. But
Yeah, we got to be careful. And another thing too, we have to look at is generational wealth. Our people don't have an abundance of money. We don't have generational wealth, and a lot of people don't look at that. So we're struggling. We're always starting off from square block one. Now, some of us are going to build where our kids don't have to do that, provided our kids do what they're supposed to do. But most of us have never tasted generational wealth. A lot of us don't even know what that is. You know, so I mean, for those that can spend it, they will. For those that can't, they not. You know, and we have to accept that and keep moving. My thing is, when I sell merchandise, it normally has a message, and it's more important for me to get that message out into the world rather than making a whole lot of money. You know, like I got a T-shirt that says the CEO of happiness. So when you see that, you see in happiness. You know, it's creating that type of environment. I think the money will come when the energy and the love is there and the passion. I think the money will come.
Yes.
and the quality of the T-shirt should be good. You don't supposed to wash it one time and then it's just EO of app.
Yo,
What you saying? You know,
I get a T-shirt from you now. Hey, I'm but
look at all
no, I ain't got nothing free.
Check this out, right? So it's all about when you say about financing the black business compared to the Chinese. All of their stuff come from corporations in China, so they can sell their products to us cheap. You have what was it? I went to a hair store. What was it? The hair store.
Connect line, $1.99 a bag.
Right, $1.99 a bag.
Yeah.
Now that same hair, if we try to go to that company, they're going to charge us more for it simply because they don't want us doing it. So you want to try to buy from us.
Everybody.
We gotta go. We gotta go to them to get it. Now we don't have anybody that's black that can go to that got factories that can create the hair that we want. That's what we don't have that. So we got to go to them. They're going to overcharge us. Right, they're going to overcharge us, and then we got to come here and overcharge our people. But they're not going to overcharge the Chinese man that's coming to get it. They're going to charge them the regular price, which will give them the ability to sell it at a low price. So by the time a person like you or my wife who want to go get some hair, they're gonna be like, well, I will go to the brother. But the brother, his charges is 2 times as high, getting it from the same factory because the factory is overcharging it.
And the Chinese and the black people, we do the same thing to each other too. You know, we find out where the bundles at for cheap, or just say the bundle here, and then someone asks you, well, girl, where you get that bundle hair from? They don't want to tell you,
Yeah.
But that's not what they do. They help one. They really help one another.
That's why
I was telling my girlfriend, I said, their friends, they may need a business plan done. They would call their friend up and tell them, I got this great idea. I need this business plan done. And then Sally go and make the business plan and say, I got it done. Tell me if you need me to add anything or something you want in it or something like that. When I go to the black people and I ask them, it's $10,000. Well, no, I'm going to go on to college and learn how to do it myself. And that's how I learned how to do everything myself, because I just wasn't getting the support from the black people at all. I mean, that is a conversation we need to really have. We want to stun on each other and let each other know I'm doing it bigger, or my house bigger, or my car bigger, or whatever the case might be. We really have to support one another.
Yeah,
we
support
really
us
have to
at the
support one
comedy
another.
zone or whatever we're doing comedy at.
I'm going to
It's
be
free.
needing some.
People's free.
I'm going to be needing some employees soon.
That's why I think it's important that we paint the narrative, and y'all women can help me out with this, because I was told this, that the women do their hair and they do all this stuff because they think that's what we like. That's what I was told. So therefore, if that is the case, then us as men, we definitely want to let our black queens and goddesses know we like you with your natural afro. We don't have to have your hair processed and laid back necessarily. We love you in your beautiful rawness of Africa, as if you was in the jungles. That's the way we love you. In fact, my mind is switched that way, really, to be honest with you. But I can't vocalize that because I'm trying to be nice with everybody.
I believe that
but
about you,
love
David, but the strip club is still packed.
Yeah, but there's more people waking up today than we are aware of. It's a mass awakening going on,
really is.
and we're starting to see shifts. And we was hanging in there tight, and some women had their afros and everything, and then some of them fall back on the creamy crack.
Right.
That's what they call it now. Chris Rock and them. I don't know.
Chris Rock did pay. He kind of pinned that up in that movie.
But we love you natural. We love you just the way you are. You ain't got to go spend no money. You know.
All right. So, I'm glad y'all came through, man. This is great. You know, the platform is open, and we getting ready to close out. So, y'all got anything y'all want to plug? Anything that y'all got going on? Y'all want to shoot it out there?
I got a lot of black vegan social group information I need to plug.
Go ahead, let them know.
We walk every Tuesday across the 2 bridges downtown at 6:30. We meet in the Marsh parking lot, and we go walking, so you can go out and walk with us. July 22nd, we're having a dashiki honor to the ancestor. Come out and wear your African gear. The comedians are going to roast me on stage, which has never been done before, and hopefully we still be friends afterwards. we're gonna have some neo soul singers and everything like that. 2018, we have a soul cruise that we're going on, a 4-day cruise to the Bahamas. We want 1,000 black people on that cruise. That's what we want, and we got a $50 deposit on that cruise to give you a whole year or more to pay it for it. In 2019, they're planning a trip to Ghana, Africa together, okay? And that's all my plugs. Thank you for the time of the plugs.
Okay. And me here, Tamika, I'm want to ask you guys to go to my website. The name of the company is Anti-Negative Corporation here in the state of Florida. And you can read the mission statement at antinegative.com or .org or .info.
And I'm Claudine, comedian Claudine. I'm pretty much not doing too much with my life right now because,
They trying to go up in your booty and all that. They got more serious matters to deal with.
trying to do my comedy. And that's pretty much it. And be the best nurse that I can be, you know, for the people that I take care of.
Mm-hmm. And she's an actress as well. So
yeah, and I do a little acting, you know, on the side, you know. You told of your brand new car. No, but anyway, I'm comedian Claudine. Follow me on Facebook and on my Twitter page. It's the same, comedian Claudine. You know, I'm not tweeting like Donald Trump, but you know, I put my fingers in there sometimes. You know, the thumb's too big. That's why I refuse to wear a tampon. But anyway, you know, get you coming up in the wrong place. But anyway, I'm comedian Claudine. You guys keep following me. You know, and hey, we'll have a good time together.
All right, y'all. And I ain't got too much to plug. Be on the lookout for a flyer for the restaurant DNA's. I'm looking to do a karaoke and comedy open mic once a month there. Also, I'll be at the Comedy Zone on one of these days. I'll let y'all know. I know it's not this week, so don't worry about it. Keep on the lookout for the show. The show is going to be going on every Sunday at 6:30. Beware and be square. That's old. That's old. My name Leroy, so I use the old stuff. It was bumping. Today was bumping, y'all.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they should send us topics on what they want to talk about.
The next time, what I want to do is, since this was the premiere, was the start, I want to have phone calls. So I'm going to be plastering the telephone number soon once I get some information on that. Y'all can actually call in and talk to us and let us know what's on your mind, what you want to talk about, and we'll answer your question to the best of our ability. Can't tell you it's going to be right. You might want to follow it, you might not. Just don't, when the police come, don't say we gave you the advice, okay, is what I'm saying. All right, but definitely appreciate y'all coming out to the premiere. Look for us next week. Come on, follow these guys on their social media outlets. You can follow me. I'm Leroy Gordon, actor comedian, on the Facebook page. You can like the Signal 27 page. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Leroy Gordon there. All right, so thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, and y'all have yourself a good night. Y'all clapping and stuff.